Cheers!
Cheers! Prost! Prost!
Pure infinity, you know, like.
It's really good.
Okay.
So I prepared some questions to you because this as an artist, I'm struggling first to turn my life completely, because I used to work for somebody, although also like in creative sphere, but I was never completely, on my own way.
Okay.
And I wonder, because I know that you also, for some time, you also worked for somebody.
Yeah, of course.
And I just wonder, like, your way and your real, authentic self. So first, could you please tell me what is it that you do exactly right now?
Okay. Right now, I'm an art therapist. I'm living in Trier in Germany, but I'm working in Luxembourg. I'm working in like some very modern, interesting new project. It's a project for children with social emotional problems, where we are like creator, trying to help them to integrate in their school system back, because they cannot doing their school like another children's. I don't like to use normal, because they are also normal. Everybody's normal, another normal. So it's like my main job now. And it was my dream for 5 years, because I was a social worker. I was like a social pedagogy also in some youth center here in nearby Trier, Don Bosco. I worked with boys for 8 years. And like art and art therapy was my passion. And I tried to integrate it in my like social work main line all that 8 years, but it was difficult, because sometimes you try to integrate where you don't have the place and you don't have time for that. I was like also there, the chef of the group, and you had so many responsibilities that like, okay, I have also my art therapy, I should use it. I tried to do it, and it was like one time a week we did some teamwork, like to work with team, to come down, to relax, to know more about that person's.
Was it welcomed in the center when you did this?
Yes, it was like inside my group, it was okay, but after that I asked to integrate it in their system. It was difficult, because like in German system you cannot change it directly, or like it takes time, or it takes money.
And bureaucracy, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and that I decided for myself that okay, when I cannot do it like here, I will do it for myself. That's why I did some. I prepared this space here, and I opened like my own business near the main job, to work with children, with art therapy, with adults, with the people who are to open their hearts to find themselves with another type of therapy.
How did you come to that? What did you? I think you studied something very, very different, right? At the university, or like
it was pedagogy,
but not art. So
no.
How did you come to this art direction?
Okay, it was like inside. No, it was. I was 26, and I remember that in the age of 6, I was dreaming about to be an artist. And at the moment I saw that okay, I have now money to buy my colors and and to buy the stuff that I have. And like, okay, Veronika, you should start. No? You'd like to be an artist, you don't have anything to paint.
Yeah.
And it was like the first step. Like, I remember what I'd like to do. And I was like, okay, I should do it.
And why did you ask this question?
Yeah, because like
Were you in a
I
place
was graduated.
Yes.
I was like in my first year of my job, and it was time to be with yourself, like, and to
Like, weren't you satisfied with something? Was there any like negative sides of that? Like, because if you are happy, you normally don't ask yourself questions. What can I do different?
No. I think it was not like I was not unhappy. I missed something.
You missed something.
Yeah, it was like the beginning was like the painting. Simply painting was like watercolors, urban sketching,
Like classical.
Like classical, yeah. Like I did some courses and. Yeah, it was amazing because I was like really inside. I forgot to cook and to wash, and like I was like simply painting all the time, trying to enjoy the moments and like to forget everything. And I liked that moment. And after that, it was like I missed something more. I needed something more and more and more. And then one day I closed my eyes. It was really like a very magical moment in my life and very important. I closed my eyes and asked me, okay, who do you like to be when you are old, and like when you look at your life, and what do you like to see there? What do you like to be? What is the woman? Who is
she?
Who is she? And then I closed my eyes and like now I know that moment, and I saw a really big space, like art space, where there are a lot of people by creating something, and there were different people. I saw diversity, like old, young people, men, women, simply creating, and they were really happy. Like they were like smiling, and I was like inside and trying to help them and like sharing some stuff, and then and I've opened my eyes and I saw what was that? What was that? I didn't see it before, and what is this? And I really used Google because I know like what can I do. So I like art and I like pedagogy because I'm a social worker. I work with children, and I like tipped, and there I saw art therapy. I didn't hear about art therapy before. So.
Okay.
And I simply like Googled more and more and found some art therapy teachers. So this is my Shanti. Yeah, and it was the beginning because I was really excited, like a client, to be there to paint without any rules. Without any boundaries, using simply your feelings and to be free. Yeah, this feeling was so important at that moment.
What you say about being free? I mean, if you're on your own in your room, painting by yourself, you're also kind of free to do what you do. What makes art therapy sessions different when you have like a guide there?
At that moment, it was like important for me to be a client, like to feel art therapy as a client, you know, like to be in the process.
What was different for you?
It was a very calm and supporting space to be myself, not playing a role, not to be more confident or like more professional or more feminine or you know, like in different spaces we are playing something, and this is normal. Like we are social being, yeah. Like we are different in different social groups, and this is normal. Yeah, but at that moment I shouldn't do it. Like I was simply my soul. I was my heart. I was like who I am.
Yeah.
And it was different because I didn't feel it before. It was something new for me, that I can feel that I'm tired, I'm sad, oh, I'm happy, I'm really joyful and thankful. Why cannot say simply you, that I'm so grateful that you are coming to me, because it's not so important in the social, because we're doing like our jobs, we are playing our feminine roles, and we forgot about that so important what we have inside, this inner voice, so diese, German,
Diese innere Stimme.
Diese innere Stimme, this inner voice, what we are really all time have, but sometimes it's not so important because our mind has a lot of solutions. No, you should do that when you doing this. So it's like,
and art therapy changed your
yes,
view on
really,
that.
because then you are more.
So it's more subconscious.
Because our mind says you should do, and your heart prepares some crazy solutions for that, or like,
which in the end actually are the best.
But you
like quite intuitive, or
and it was like at the beginning, like you are scared about that. You are really it cannot be. I will not do it. Or what is this? I'd like to be normal, or I'd like to do the same, but they are happy with that, no? But you feel inside that you have some, not special, no? I don't like this word, but like something
like
yours, something yours, what's so important for you, but that, like, you had like conflict with that, but you see
it's so much. I can totally relate, to be honest, because for me, I still have like a little bit of this musical block. So I write songs, but I have no idea how to earn money with that, and somehow I was raised in an environment where I thought that if I get money, then I'm needed, so it's valuable what I'm doing. And if people don't really want to pay money, then it means like it's just a hobby, you know. This brings me actually to my next question. You're full-time right now in art therapy, right?
Like, I'm a full-time in my 75%.
Okay.
Because I wanted to have this 25 to be here in my atelier, because like I really have like my business.
Yes. But it's also art therapy, right?
It's art therapy, but it's like creation now with energy practices also, because the spiritual life, it's now like a part, or like it's like normal life now, because your question was what I am doing now, and what I'm doing now is like I'm creating something new every day, but it's like more as only art therapy. It's art therapy with energy practices, and I can feel the energy. I can bring the new energy in the new session, and it will be more like simply painting and feelings. It's also like with our енергетичною якби наповненістю, знаєш, якби енергетичний такий...
not field, but content, energetical content, maybe.
Yeah, it's like your...
What's inside the body.
Like energy. And you can like, not influence, but you can bring some new energy to that people, to that client that are coming and searching something new. Sometimes they're asking me, Veronika, can you please prepare something, but not art therapy today? And I said, oh, okay, I know what you mean, because they also feel that sometimes I can give more like only that art therapy that we learned, like rules, like sessions that should be structured like that. You know, it's like more. And you are at that moment, you are really like creator, because you are not acting more to the plan, to the structure that you've learned before.
Yeah.
You are creating it, and it's like a new product.
Okay, and what was the biggest challenge when you started these energetical practices, including them into your sessions?
I'm starting now also.
Okay, but now you're what is the
it's
biggest challenge for you right now?
I had at the beginning I had really fear to speak about that because like you were normal.
Це що якесь дивне, що, які енергії, що це таке?
Це таке? Вона зійшла з ума, she's crazy. And no, because like I had my supporting team or my friends who are also in the theme, and it is like normal just speaking about that. It's like a part of real life, and simply to put that new themes in my blog, and to create now I have my website, to create a website and to speak about that open and like to see, oh, I'm Siera, I'm not only Veronika.
Okay, so actually this is the part I was going to talk about today. So it was a huge prelude, you know, and right now it's the most interesting part because the series is called Brave to be Creative. And I believe that this, what you are doing now is like your really authentic self, and you started to be brave enough to live it.
Yeah.
So the main question, where do you find, what was the click when you thought, okay, no, I'm doing this, now or never? I think you mentioned this, now or never, today when we were getting ready.
I simply, unfortunately, also like, God bless you.
That sounded like God bless you.
We had the beginning of the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I could hear my inner voice like clearer. Like it was like here. And at that moment, you understand tomorrow cannot be. And I had sometimes to be with myself to understand what am I doing here. Why I am here.
Yeah.
Why I am here. Do I like what I'm doing? Do I like that life that I'm living now? That person that are surround me? And it was the click at the beginning, no? To change the life, to change directly. So I moved to another city because I was living near Trier.
So through the moment of pain, actually, the darkest moment.
Yes, it was the darkest moment.
That was the time when you saw the light.
Yeah,
the brightest light.
Yeah, I should also. I had to take a really difficult decision about my relationship. Also, it was a very difficult part because it was a long time, and it was like everything ready to be like a couple for all their. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for support.
Mama, you're doing good.
Yeah, and so
these two moments actually
to finish some part of that life that was not mine. Like it was finished already.
Yes.
But I had to take care, to take the responsibility for my happiness, for my joyful life, for that I saw before, for that creating center, for that colors, for that people that I saw, for that person that I saw, like me. And I said, okay, now or never. So I changed the place, and I started to create this really
energy space, creative energy space.
Yeah. It took some time, of course, because like you had feelings. I'm a person, I'm a woman, so I had time to be with that all. No, come here. To leave, to leave and to start again with new energy And at that period, I met my spiritual guide.
This was another question. Was there any person who supported you on this journey? Do you think it's important to have somebody who supports you?
I think it depends, because I know a lot of people who don't need any like spiritual guides or somebody, because they have enough energy inside and they can feel, and they had maybe this period of life that I was living in that moment before, and they are like in the new period. It depends on the period of time of lifetime.
But for you,
for me it was very important to have support. Like at the beginning, it was they were simply my friends and my colleagues, and then I needed something more, something new, because really when I look back, I was all that time searching for that explanation. What is God? What is universe? What is energy? Who am I? And why I'm here? And at that moment, I met my spiritual guide, Aya. She's also from Ukraine. And I saw that she prepared a retreat in Portugal, and my favorite island, Madeira, the island of flowers, and flowers is my passion. Like it's the next dream that I'd like to have. It's a flower shop with some creative space, with stones and session oils, and but it's like for the future. I'm working in that way. And I've heard it and said, okay, this is match. I should go there. And I was in that moment that I had not so many money for that, or like I've changed my place. I ordered everything, invested all my money here in my space, and it was like the last part of my
budget.
Budget. Okay, I should do it now or never. And it was really a very important decision. It was like that, like ты віддаєшся повністю, знаєш?
You just give in completely to the flow.
Yeah. You give it completely to the flow, and to say, I should be there. And we were like 12 persons. It was very very powerful, a lot of new energy, and to be like so near to your spiritual guide, and to meet all that people that also are searching for the same that you are searching.
And how did that retreat and the fact that you went into art therapy, this energetical art therapy, how did it change you as a person? Because of course you're helping others, but how did you change during that retreat, and how the fact that you're doing this art therapy changed you?
I think it helped me to find that you were asking for this braveness, like to be brave to do that you have inside. I know that there were a lot of moments where I simply was crying, and there were a lot of feelings, a lot of dark moments.
You mean during the retreat? Or
during the retreat, where you see all your life and you should accept it with all your experiences. There are no failures. It's like our experiences, our another person's inside, and it was difficult. It was powerful, but after that, I felt that I did so great job. I was so proud of I was so proud of myself, because after that I said, wow, I invested that money in myself, in my spiritual growth, in this new way. I don't know where I'm going then, and I don't know what's happened after that. I'm coming home, but at that moment, every day I was like really happy with myself. And after that, I said, okay, now I will stay. I will stay on this path, and I'd like to go and to explore more about this world, about myself in this new world, because I could see more. Like I could see some auras, some energy. Like a human being, we see only this stuff, what we
Material
see,
world,
like
material world,
things,
energetical level, and some higher levels also.
And like you have a lot of
Layers.
You have different levels in that what you can see. And I have started like see everything, and it was that moment that I like you saw your power, your power inside, and you felt it, and you could use it also, because we were learning to use our energy and to come to ourselves. This is like the spiritual life, spiritual way. This is the path to yourself. And when somebody says that spiritual life is only meditation and doing like some rituals or like practices, this is not spiritual life. This is like our life every day, because we have every day our tests. It begins in the morning. Veronika, what do you like to do today? Are you happy today to go to that person? Or
do you really want to do it, or you want to please that person?
Or you'd like simply to go because this is your best friend, and no, I'm feeling I'd like to go to the wood and to sleep there, or simply to make photos, or like simply to call someone who is really important for you, but like you have some fear or like a lot of feelings. But you're really feeling you should do it now. Like I think this is like the inner dialogue between your heart and your mind. And you try to balance it and to find this way where your heart is in the first place and your mind is your instrument to the way to your heart.
This is very well said. Yes, like the Buddhists, how I understand it, they believe that mind very often that it stands on the way of the heart very often, and our task is also to listen to ourselves and to use mind as an instrument when it's needed to be used.
Yeah, Charlie.
Ay. Can you share a story about a particularly powerful moment on your way of being an art therapist, an energetical art therapist? Is there one moment that is like very special? Every moment is special.
Yeah, every moment is so special. I know one. It was like it's like a call for help, like a emergency call. When your friend is calling, or like your client calling and asking for support now, and like you should take care about the space, about your well-being, about well-being of your client, and to prepare everything, because I like this look like aesthetically good, because it's very important part for art therapy. This is supporting part. I had like not so much time to prepare, but I knew that I will do it well, because I'm responsible for that now, because somebody is calling for help and needed like now or never. And I knew that I like used my all my stuff at home. Jak poduszka называется?
Pillows.
I used all the pillows on the floor to make it comfortable, and we used gouache colors. This is like a base of water basic. So I knew that when something will be like dirty, it doesn't matter. And after that, we used so much color on the floor that all my pillows were in that colors. And she was so happy that I created some supporting space where she could be free. That what I have spoken about before. To be dirty with that dirty feelings that she had inside. Like
What is this?
like to be really free to act.
Yeah.
You know, because in job or in family we have like boundaries. We should be like this, and you should be like perfect mom or perfect colleague, and that she could be free. And I created this energy space and gave her more, I think, before we're starting the session. Because the support in space, this is the most important part in the process of art therapy. Because
So, if I understand you correctly, and I'm talking also from my experience of me taking an art therapy session, what I remember, my feelings were about, like what I said, nothing prevents me from doing the same thing at home. Like I also have pains, I'm doing this stuff, but I think that the presence of art therapist, it's like there is this person that you know wants good for you, and this person like allows you to be everything you are. And sometimes it's important that somebody else, like for me, for example, that somebody else, maybe it's wrong, but for me it's the case, accepts you the way you are, and somebody tells you are okay the way you are. Then you can live it. That because very often if also you do it on your own, you have the feeling, but if somebody knows this about me, they think I'm crazy, they think I'm a bad person or whatever. And your presence, it says, no, there is support, it's normal, you are normal. And I think this is what's also very important about the art therapy sessions.
Yeah, like you brought everything to the point. I think this is like the same what we have in art therapy, in the spiritual practices, like energy practices. This is that like spiritual guide. Why am I like Siera, using the spiritual name, working like with energy, and like Veronika using art therapy at my work, or like dividing like or using it like art therapist. We are creating the space where you can be yourself, and we bring you to yourself, not doing anything else, like be with you. And also like art therapist and like spiritual guide, you can bring the person only to that point that you did it before. Like it's also my experience that I can share. So I cannot give you anything that I didn't do before.
Okay, so you're like you cannot go further than your own experience.
Yes,
like,
that's it.
Yeah.
It both.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and I think this is the most powerful thing, because when I know my life so good, when I know all the steps that I've
went through.
Yes, went through. I can give it. I can share also its experience, or I simply become with my clients there to give this support and understanding. And this is the way for us. Like this is like when we look, the God created a lot of things here, but we are not ready to see all them. Now, for example, we are creating a new project, Aura de Re, with supporting families with kids with some special needs, to show them that they shouldn't change their children. They should simply calm down and take care about themselves. And now, with beginning of this project, I see that like I can see more that special children with these families, because I was like for a week on my vacation Nice, and I was like so excited about that. Oh, we have special places and like on the beach or on the train, and there are everything for that. Like when you bring your focus for that, you see that. But you should find that point that you need for yourself, which I'd like to go in. And simply this spiritual guide like Siera or like art therapist Veronika, I can bring you like to your point, and but you will find by yourself that.
Yeah.
So I think this is what I'm doing now.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. What keeps you motivated and inspired on very dark days?
I like nature. I like sleep simply in the nature. I have my bag, like sleep bag, and I'm going there and I find all the answers there, because I can feel all the plants, flowers, and I can really speak with them. It's like crazy to listen to, but and also I can understand the animals. And when I'm surrounded in the nature, I'm like, I'm here. That's why when I'm looking for some answers, I'm going to the wood. Yeah, and I like flowers, so I should create some flower bouquets. And yeah, it brings me so much. That's
Joy.
why I think to be in the nature, like to feel that you are nature. You are the part.
You're just connected. You're so connected to everything
so
around
I
you.
should ground in myself. So to ground help me a lot to calm down and to see all these dead dark moments, like simply like a part of my experience to the light where we are going to. So
This is a great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now a little bit business part.
Okay.
Because this is also I know that it's also very challenging and risky for people, like to change directions. Okay, so they had like a safe job, and then they decided to go into completely another direction, and there are no guarantees that it brings income.
There are no.
Exactly. So according to that, I have some questions. When okay, so considering this business question in mind, when you started this, did you have any business strategy in your head? Did you plan some steps? So if I want to earn, if I really want to do this service, these are the following steps that I want to do. Like, have you ever thought it through, or you just thought, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow, I'm just gonna do, and that's it. If people want, they pay money. If they, what was your strategy?
I think I had different periods of strategies, like to find that. At the beginning, it was like only the plan, so I should do that and that and that. I did some courses to understanding this business part.
Yeah. And what was the initial plan? Do you remember?
I created some online course. I really did this camera like you are doing now, as micro, and it was like so important, like to bring the quality of sound, to bring the quality of the picture, and to make some session for free to find the people to bring it to my online course.
Yes,
it was like the first step in that. Yeah. Because it was like Corona time, we had only online courses, and it was like a good possibility for beginning. But it was like the period of my mind pass, and that now it looks like very different and really crazy, because I'm not planning all the steps. I'm really acting now with my heart. Listen to that, what it's better for me, or I can channeling, so I can speak with some energies to become the answers, what the way is better to use it in this material life. So like I can become some support, some like new steps that are really maybe crazy about that, but I should do it.
So
it was
more intuitive now.
More intuitive. And now, a few days ago, I asked about the retreat because I'm preparing now the retreat in Egypt, and it's also a new part for me. I didn't do it before, like with some art therapy and energy practices in another country to bring a lot of people abroad, and it should be planned because it costs more, like 100 and it's a group, so I'm responsible for that. I should be like in material, but I also be connected with the energy who bring me there. And I asked before, what should I do to organize that retreat, to find that people, their souls, they really need that. So I'd like not to sell it, sondern
but
to find that people who need this,
I understand.
who really feel this.
And how do you do that? So this is like marketing strategy, so in terms, but it's not marketing, but for this case, how do you find, like in only material world, this would be marketing. In your case, how do you find those people who you feel that they need it?
It's like I asked, and it was like a lot of solutions for that. And one of this also was like, you should do the interview with Victoria. It was the answer. And I should do once more with another person. So I should write him to ask about that. And it's a really challenge for me because it's not so comfortable to speak like here about all the stuff. It's like you are nervous. You are going a new way. You are. It's like. You should be more often, and you should be you should be new every day, like not to do the same that you did before, because you cannot become that you not have before.
And you mean by making this interview, you're like making a footprint of yourself
I should do some other steps also, like I should do some flyers. I'm on the way. I created lots of my website. It was
this was important step, right?
It was like also at that
strategy list.
Strategy, I don't know, it's like following the heart. So my strategy is following the heart and connect, as I'm connecting to the energies every morning and every evening, and like I'm asking about that, what is better for me now, what I'm feeling now, the answers are coming, and sometimes they are not that you'd like to hear. They are some like strange or stupid for your mind, and your mind can simply say, oh, you are crazy, you cannot do it, but you are going there and you do. Like you create. So like to come to these creator feelings. And it's not about to plan everything, because our life is not constant. And nowadays we see corona, then wars everywhere. So we don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it is more like listen to your inner voice, to your heart, follow in there, and try to do your best without like directly planning. But sometimes you become the information about that you should do in material life. So it's like I am like my manager. Like I'm listening only to myself now.
Okay, but as far as I understand, right now you organized your life the way that you basically you earn only by art, right? So you have either your own business or you're doing this art project in Luxembourg that you talked about. So you're completely right now, you put all the stakes to art, right?
But like in Luxembourg, I'm really like, I'm safe because it's like normal it's like normal job.
Yeah, but it is connected with art, right?
Yes, I'm art therapist there.
Exactly. So basically, what helps you to be free right now with your business and follow like your intuition, right?
Yeah,
is the fact that you are safe.
Yeah.
Because you already have like your stable job that allows you to do art.
But it was my solution to go there.
Yeah.
To find that job.
Yeah.
Not to be okay with that you don't like, and to be like suffering, being among that people, being among that tasks that you don't like.
Yeah.
So it was my choice, and I think that this support that I have here now in my full time job, like half-time job, part job in Luxembourg. This is the part of that inner voice, and this a part of my heart way, like I think.
Yeah, but I think it's wonderful, to be honest. Like I think this is a good way. This is what I could not decide for myself, because I thought, okay, maybe if I put all the stakes into music or just in like this multimedia artist of mine that I wanted, then maybe I get enough motivation to work, that I work as a horse. But in the end, I feel that if I do just that, it really impacts the choices I make. So I'm not that free anymore. I'm thinking more about how to make money and not how about to provide the energy, provide values. So I think it's a very good thing that you did, and I'm astonished that the work that you do for like this part-time job is also art therapist. So it's very slow.
Yeah, it was like match, because all that years I was working like step by step, listen to my heart and не предавати себе.
I didn't betray myself. I was true to myself.
Yeah, I was true to myself and said, okay, I'd like to go. And I was like, звільнилася з роботи.
Yeah, I quit the job.
Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, I quit the job, that old one. And it was like not so safety. It was like the moment that you should risk.
Yeah.
Because you are following your heart, and you can say, maybe I will not have money tomorrow, but I am really trust to myself. I'm going. And it was like not really crazy that I will not have money. Like I was like balancing between risk and heart and safety.
Yeah.
And I think this is that I have now, like playing with these spiritual practices that I'm using after my main job. And I use also energy work is with my children there, because it's like one important part. I cannot divide it directly, because it comes directly, because I am energy. I am this abundance. So I am art.
Yes, you opened this domain for you, and now you can't get rid of it, right? So it's just there.
Yeah, I'm very happy that Vika is here.
Yes. Okay. So we are coming to an end. No worries. Okay, I have another practical question actually, and then we go to like the future one. So the practical question would be is, how do you manage the financial aspects of your business? Any tips on budgeting, pricing your services, or financial planning for other creative entrepreneurs? This is like a very practical question for you,
It's very practical and very, I think, difficult question for me. Because,
for me too.
Because I'm not very good in that stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, I am like following my heart, but I should be here.
So how do you find like the right price for the session? How did you?
I ask also. I provide this with channeling.
Okay.
So I ask, and I know like now it's like this is their energy that you have inside that you give somebody, and this is like this energy exchange. So you cannot ask for less, because this is also that you will give, like you will give some part of you for nothing.
Of your time and
and you will lose. But when you are like, you are feeling worse for that, and you're like I try to connect it to the energy, and also channeling, like asking about the prices. What is important now? Like what are you doing?
Important. Who wants to take important
what
interview.
What is the price now? What is it like a feeling? And I have like I'm becoming the knowledge about that.
So you didn't do like a research. You just thought, okay, what would be the fair price for the energy I'm giving?
I don't think I become knowledge. It's something else. It's like
okay. So you don't think you're listening.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're
to
listening
myself,
to yourself.
It's also like when I sell the pictures that I paint.
Yeah.
It also the prices are coming. It's like
so you have another income source selling pictures.
I'm starting, so like I'm in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
so
also,
there's another income.
Yeah. Like I also sell their essential oils.
Okay.
It's something materials things. Essential oils is like I'm in the system of some company like Dendera. It's a company from US, and they use in some strategies. And I'm not following that all the stuff, but it's like also some ground parts like some.
But it's also good the one thing that you believe in, because you also use those. You really like this. I remember, I think during our session you also gave us a chat. So you use it, and I really think it's also this aesthetic part of art therapy, you know. The smells, for me, smells are very important. Really. So you're staying true to yourself, but you still generate income. I think it's good.
I think it's, for me, like, because it's different, maybe it depends on the person. For me, it's important to have different things that
tools
I'm doing
for people, right?
Different tools. And like I'm creator not only in art therapy, I'm creator in painting, in essential oils. Like I'm trying myself like a model also, and I really like it to have photo shooting, and I like also to go there in that way, to be in the photography, in the video, because it helps me to open myself to, like, it's
discover.
Yeah, this is maybe this is dark part, because like I'm really like I was a lot of time like very smart and good girl, you know, like doing all the rules and that. And now with that part, after changing the life and like breaking the rules, I try to break the rules, and I'm discovering that dark part in myself, using my light part and trying to integrate that, to find the balance between, not to be like only, oh, I'm so good and I'm like energy or guide, a spiritual guide, or I'm like only art therapist, I'm like I have money, or like I'm smart. And I have also like another side. I'd like to be in the risk. I'd like to be in the light, like to be on the stage maybe, and to be sexy, to be open, to be true, like playing. So I'd like to play with my life now, and it's very joyful. It's really interesting to discovering these different parts of myself.
It's very powerful right now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm feeling also.
Yes, thank you
for
much.
that. Thank you.
Okay, so we're coming to an end. What are your future goals as an art therapist?
I've mentioned
like the far future goal is creating this huge art space for people.
Yeah, we are starting like with this project that we are creating with my friends. I see this space that can be in Luxembourg or somewhere. We are trying to find that. And I've started to paint also with flowers, like using flowers as a natural color to create the colors from flowers. It's another part. It's like I'm also the part of some UNESCO project to be this natural part. So I think now it's for me important to create really my own space, not to be like in the normal job, like also like art therapist, but it's also their main job, where like I'm going and should be.
And you
there.
Want to change completely for your own business.
So I'm really I'm struggling for that, or like feeling for that to create some space with flowers, essential oils, like stones, candles, like created by myself with my clients, and to sell it, like not to sell, to share it, to share it with another clients, and to create really new space with nature, like where the men, where they're like mensch, where they're human being, like we are, can feel us like creator. And I see it's like in my space, like it, like flower shop, like flower atelier with some art therapy.
Beautiful.
And I see it also in Trier or somewhere in Luxembourg. But I feel it. It will come, and it will. I have like also the name for that. It will Siera. It will be Siera, also like my spiritual name. And I have like. Can I show you something?
Of course.
Yep. So just a minute.
Oh, I know these guys. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's Bloom and Wild.
Yeah. And one day I saw that, and I ordered the flowers.
Yes.
With congratulations to opening to my flower atelier shop. So maybe you can read me and I can feel it.
Hello, dear Veronika. Congratulations on the opening of your flower atelier shop in Trier, Siera. Your angels. Wow.
Yeah, so like I'm starting to do some things like that to feel it more. So
yeah, so as if it is almost there, just like
like, and I spoke also about the financial part with some banks to make it to have like a investment in that. So like it's not only feeling. So I've started also to think about how to make it true in the real life.
Awesome.
But I'm on the way. So
good luck.
Thank you.
Not only good luck, good energies, and a lot of energies for that.
Thank you. So maybe in the new interview in that new atelier. So it will be great.
Yes, it will be great. Really, I'd come for the opening.
Thank you.
Now I would like to ask you to talk to our viewers. Why am I shooting? Speak to that camera if you want. So why do you think it is important for a person to live a creative life? Why should they go for it? Maybe some of our viewers are working like, just like a normal job, like somewhere like a normal full-time job, and they're dreaming to at least make creativity a bigger part of their life. Or maybe they don't have families who support them and they suppress this in them. Why should they have power to go into creativity, to explore it more deeply?
You shouldn't. We are creator. We simply forgot it, and it's time to live this real life, because all of us are creating already. They are trying to find the path. Sometimes it's simply the new soup in the kitchen, or maybe a new pillow in the bedroom, or maybe it's simply a new cup that you painted. It's like to be creative, it's not so big thing. It's a lot of small details and steps. But when we are really true to us, to ourselves, and trying to do that magic moments in the real life, we will find that really happy way with our job, with our families, with our partners, pets, I don't know, maybe without everything. Try to find yourself, because this creativity brings you to yourself. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Can you please share where are you present most?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that interview. I really will be happy to see you on my Instagram, Siera _ healing art. Oh, I have now my website, Siera
minus.
Okay, Siera-healingart.com. where you will find all my offers and all the information about uncommon retreats. So I'm inviting you to come to with us to Egypt. It will be about some very special part, creating yourself with that powerful places in Egypt. And I did it last year, so I know what is it. So I invite you to find yourself there. So you will find the information on my website. Also, you can simply write me a DM on Instagram. So Instagram and website. I think this is their most important.
And of course here in Trier, on the streets suddenly.
Yeah, in Trier and Luxembourg, of course. Yeah, in Trier, so you're also welcome to my art therapy atelier to try art therapy combining with energy practices, or only energy practices, or only art therapy. To come to yourself. So this is like the way that I'm providing here, like Veronika and like Siera. So it's like both part of me, and I'm happy to have that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
I did it!
Yes,
Whoa! Okay, now I should come on.
No, thank you very much, and we see us in the next episodes.